Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's almost Valentine's Day, literally like 2 days away. And in honor for Valentine's Day, I thought that it would be a good idea to share with you guys my top 10 go-to rom-coms. Romantic comedies are honestly my favorite genre to watch. I love all kinds of genres, and especially fantasy, as you could see. Harry Potter, big Harry Potter fan, as everyone may already know. But anyways, I love romantic comedies. Oh my gosh, I can watch them all the time. And so I'm super excited to share my top 10 with you guys. And I thought that it's perfect timing for Valentine's Day. If you guys are with your significant others, or even giving yourself like a little Valentine's Day, you can watch these rom-coms or your favorite rom-com. Anyways, make sure you guys comment down below what's your favorite rom-com, because maybe it's something that I've never watched before and I can put it on my to-watch list. And without further ado, let's get into my top 10. Before we get into the top 10, I did want to obviously mention the movie Valentine's Day. So I feel like around Valentine's Day specifically, that is like a must watch, because what other time of the year are you gonna watch that movie? Like, it's not really something you want to watch in the summertime. So make sure you guys watch Valentine's Day in honor for Valentine's Day. Alright, so there's too many romantic comedies that I like, so it was impossible to do top 10, so I actually did top 12, and honestly there's even so many others that I could have included and I didn't. Otherwise this video would just be days long, and you know. So I did a top 12, but you know. So ranking at number 12 is My Best Friend's Wedding. I love this one with Julia Roberts. She's so good. Oh my gosh, she is such an amazing actress. And this movie is just amazing. I love it. And yeah, obviously it's at number 12. Like, all these movies, honestly, they all should be at number 1. Because I watch them all the time and they're all so good. It was so hard for me to rank. I put My Best Friend's Wedding at number 12 just because it is the one that I watch the least repetitive. So number 12, but it's a fantastic movie. Ranking at number 11 is Just Go With It. I had to include this one on the list because, of course, Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston, I love them both, and this movie is just so nostalgic for me because I remember watching with my family when I was so young, and oh my god, the best is I was so weird. I would like do the scene where Dolph, well, that's his like stage name, I forget, Danny I think is his name in the movie, but then his like made up name is Dolph, I think. Anyways, he like pretends to be a sheep shipper. I don't know why he would say this. Like, of all things, you're lying about your occupation and you say a sheep shipper, like so random. But I used to like redo that scene and I would be like, I see you, ba. Like, I wish I had videos of me doing it when I was young. I don't even know if my parents do, but it was so funny. Like, anyways, I had to rank that one in this list because it's just so nostalgic for me and I love it.
Yeah. Dolph, let's start with you. So what line of work are you in?
Well, Palma, I am in sheep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean.
I am a sheep shipper.
Oh.
Yes. Also, oh no, I want the shy one who doesn't want to bar. Also, by the sassy one who's like, hey, I see you, bar.
Alright, ranking in at number 10. This one should not even be number 10. But again, there's so many other ones that I watch more repetitive than I watch this one. But when I say this one at number 10, you guys are gonna say like, what the F, Sophia? Number 10, seriously? But it is Bridesmaids. This is the most like hilarious rom-com I've ever seen. It's too good. It is too good. Please let me know that you guys have all seen this movie because it is just hilarious. If you have not, you better go watch it now because it is just so freaking funny. But I had to put it at number 10 because even though I watched this one on the regular, I watch other ones more, and you know. So this one is more on the funny end with the little love story, whereas I think I go more for the love story with a little bit of comedy, which is why I put this one at 10. But again, fantastic movie. So just because it's at 10 doesn't mean it's any less good than the other ones. All right, now number 9 is The Proposal. This one is honestly so funny, and I love Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds, and the two of them together are just chef's kiss, like so good. They do amazing, and all the actors in this movie are just fantastic. Betty White plays the grandma, and she is just hilarious. Oh my gosh, love Betty White. But anyways, this movie is just so good, and it has that love story with the comedy, and it's just such a good watch, and it's a good watch for the whole family, so I love it. Number 8 is a newie but a goodie. It is just so good. It is The Idea of You, and this one is with Anne Hathaway, and I forget the name of the guy that's in it. Let me see. The Idea of You. Let's look it up. Nicholas. Oh my gosh, yeah, I know this guy, but I don't know how to say his last name. Galitzine. Okay, I can't say his last name. But anyways, fantastic movie. Oh my gosh, so good. I love Anne Hathaway. You're gonna see that there's another movie up on my list with Anne Hathaway in it. You're gonna notice that a lot of the actors are repetitive because I like the actors that I like, okay? And I like watching all their movies. But Anne Hathaway is so good in this movie, and he plays his part really good too. And it's just such a good feel-good movie. And you know what? You go, girl. You go. Anyways, it does remind me of my hardcore One Direction days. You know, Directioner over here. I love One Direction. But when I was younger, like 16, I would go hard for One Direction. Like, One Direction was everything to me. And so this movie just brings me back, and it makes me feel so good, and I love it. It's just so good. Let me know if you guys have seen it yet. And if you haven't, you must go watch it because it's just such a good feel-good movie. And there's some really good freaking songs in there. Like August Moon, hello? I listen to their music sometimes. They were actually on my top listened for Spotify for the 2024 recap thingy. So yeah, I actually listen to them. Their music's good, and so the movie's good. So go give it a watch. All right, number 7, I have 50 First Dates. And this is with my favorite actors again. Adam Sandler again. I love him. He's hilarious. He's like my favorite like actor of all time. Next to Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey is, I love him. But anyways, this one is with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. I love Drew Barrymore. She's such a sweetheart. I love her. And the two of them together are honestly powerhouse. Like, they are so good, and they have quite a few movies together, and I will always watch their movies together. Like, they are just perfect, and they do so good. And 50 First Dates is so good, and it's got a little bit of comedy in there, but the love story is so romantic and so nice. And the fact that, like, she loses her memory every day, and he loves her, so he doesn't care. He puts in all, like, his effort to make sure that she remembers him every day and that she falls in love with him every day. Like, it's just so romantic, and I love it. They did so good at that movie. You know, the actors are fantastic when they make you forget who they are. Like, watching that movie, I forget that it's Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler. You know, you fall into the characters, and they make you believe that they are those characters, and they make you believe, like Drew Barrymore, you really do believe that she can't remember, you know? Like, fantastic actors and fantastic movie. All right, number 6, we have The Wedding Planner. And this is with my favorite, Matthew McConaughey. He is just so good looking, guys. Anyways, Matthew McConaughey and Jennifer Lopez, they are good together in this movie. Again, it's another good feel-good, and it's a good watch as well. And yeah, I just love it. Like, I love the wedding ones. I love weddings, so it's so nice to watch like wedding movies. But yeah, it's such a good one, and I tend to always find myself going back to it. Following up right in front of that one at number 5 is The Wedding Singer. And this one, we're gonna bring Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler back together because they are so amazing, like I said. And actually, this one, I think it might be one of their first movies they did together, but oh my gosh, it's just a classic. Like, oh my god, Adam Sandler's so good. He actually can sing really well. Like, it's awesome. But they do really good in this movie, and this one is honestly just a family favorite for sure. My family always goes back to this one. We watch this one so many times. They're just so good, and the movie's just so good, and a lot of comedy too, and it's a good one. The fact that it's at number 5 and not higher is like really sad for me, but guys, like I told you, there's so many that I watch on the regular, so it's like, it was very hard to do this, okay? But this one, just so good. It definitely deserved to be in top 5 as it is. All right, number 4, this one is amazing. I always go back to this one. Jennifer Garner, she is so incredible. She is such a sweetheart, and she does a fantastic job in this movie. It is 13 going on 30, and honestly, I just love it. It's such a good feel-good movie too, and she does amazing to make you believe that she actually is like a 13-year-old in a 30-year-old's body. She's just such an incredible actress, like so incredible, and this movie is so good, and honestly, like the perfect rom-com to watch around Valentine's Day for sure, and obviously the perfect rom-com to reference to when you're turning 30. But anyways, I'm not turning 30. I was like excited about that, like, but I'm not turning 30 this year. But anyways, I just think that it's such a good movie. I love it. It just like puts a smile on my face every time I put it on. And again, it's nostalgic for me because I would always watch it with my mom and my sisters, and so it's just so nice, especially when my mom puts it on. I love watching it with her. So number 3, I have Something Borrowed. Okay, this one is a really big favorite of mine. Kate Hudson, okay, we're bringing her into the chat. Yep, Kate Hudson. I freaking love Kate Hudson. Oh my gosh, I love how free spirit she is. Like, I just adore her and I idolize her. I just love her so much. And as an actress, she is incredible. Like, incredible. The end scene in this movie where Darcy and Rachel are arguing and Darcy just loses it. Kate Hudson did good. Kate Hudson did good. Jennifer Goodwin does so good with her part too. Like, she's just amazing, and she's an amazing actress as well, and you can really tell in that specific scene how hurt she is and how just like appalled she is. Like, she can't believe what's going down. Those two actresses together just really did an incredible job. And can we talk about John Krasinski for a second? I love him. He's also so good looking, but he is such a good actor as well. Oh my gosh, I am a huge fan of his, and he's just really good. And the fact that he's in this movie too just put it over the edge. But anyways, it's just such a good movie, and I love the dance scene between Darcy and Rachel when they dance to Salt and Pepper. Me and my sister would always do that when we watched the movie. We always do the dance scene, so I love it. It's one of my favorite movies. It had to go in here as number 3.
5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, baby, 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 ooh, baby. Salt and pepper's here, and we're in effect. Want you to push it back. Cool in my days and at night, working up a sweat. Come on, girl, let's go. Show the guys that we know how to be told. Number 1 in the hot body show. Now push it, push it, push it good. Push it.
right, guys, we're getting into the top 2. And number 2 is Bride Wars. I had to rank this one at number 2 because I think if I didn't, my family would kill me, because I actually watched this movie on repeat, like constantly. Like, if I don't know what to watch, I'm putting Bride Wars on. And the reason it's not at number 1, you'll find out in a second, because the number 1 just had to be number 1. But for Bride Wars at number 2, I mean, I watch it all the time. Like, if I don't know what to watch, Bride Wars. Like, I just love it, okay? Again, I told you guys, I love, like, wedding and bride movies, okay? And so, it's just awesome. And there's the 2 brides, and they both get engaged, and they're best friends, and then they just start going at it because, like, you know, it's this competition because they want the same hall, and then their weddings end up on the same day, and it's just really hilarious to watch. And I love the 2 actresses. Again, we said Kate Hudson is like my top favorite. And then Anne Hathaway, I told you she'd be coming back from The Idea of You. She'd be coming back into one of my movies. But yeah, Bride Wars is just incredible, and I watch it too many times, honestly, too many times. And last but certainly not least, ranking in at number 1, can we get a drum roll in here? Is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. All right, ironic, I just thought about it. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, and this is like my top 10 list. Huh, anyways. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Do I even have to say anything? Like, I think that's all I have to say. This video's done. Bye. No, but seriously, guys, like, Kate Hudson, she comes back, okay? She's been in like a few movies on my list. As you can tell, I just adore her. I idolize her. She's fantastic. And Matthew McConaughey, I just love him. Oh my gosh, he's so good looking, and he's also just so free-spirited, and he just seems like such a nice guy, and I just really like him, and he's an amazing actor, and the 2 of them together is just top tier, okay? Like, wow. This movie, I don't know, this movie is just so funny. It's so relatable. The one girl, she thinks that all these guys don't want to be with her, but she's like doing some weird stuff, and I feel like all of us girls have been there, done that, you know, especially when we're younger and, like, you know, going through phases and stuff, and like developing who we are. But this girl is like, she's in her 20s or whatever age they are, and she's like acting like this, and oh, it's just so funny. And Kate Hudson takes it and does like this project on it. And what's funny is that she's got the bet going, but Matthew McConaughey's got the bet going. So there's Ben and there's Andy, and they're both like trying, he's trying to keep her, she's trying to get rid of him.
Oh, you are already falling in love with me.
I'm gonna make you wish you were dead. Poor guy.
And they fall in love.
Cute. Here's your questions. Chicks dig this.
Yes, chicks. Dig this.
And I think that the love story is just so amazing. It's almost like 2 friends that fall in love with each other. And I just love it. This movie, it's got the funny parts, and it's got the really good romance, and I think that it's top tier. I don't even know what else to say. Like, it's just a good movie. It's a feel-good movie, and it's got 2 incredible actors. I mean, the other actors are good too, but like the main actors, incredible. They play their parts so well. And it's funny, like, she acts psychotic, but it's not even how she actually is, which is funny because he actually falls in love with her like that. But she's not like that. She's, you know, just this average girl, but she's acting like cuckoo to try and lose him, but then he falls in love with her and she falls in love with him, and I just think that it's an amazing movie, and it had to be my top 1 because it is literally my absolute favorite movie ever besides Harry Potter. But for romantic comedies, it is my absolute favorite movie ever, and It will always be my favorite movie ever. It is just incredible, and I think it just reached like 20 years or something like that last year. But yeah, they are amazing. That yellow dress is stunning. It's iconic, and the movie's just iconic. So it had to be number one. Otherwise, I can never forgive myself. Like, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is my all-time favorite. With that, that is my top 10 or top 12, we should say, all-time go-to favorite romantic comedies to watch all year long, but especially around Valentine's Day, since it's like the love day. Those are my go-to romantic comedies. Let me know down below if you've seen any of these, if they're also your go-tos, and if you would have ordered them in a different order. Let me know, because I'm interested. And again, let me know if there's any other romantic comedies that I did not mention, and I'll let you know if I've seen them, and if not, I will add them to my watch list. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed coming along, and happy Valentine's Day. Honestly, it's not like a huge thing to celebrate. Like, it's just one day. I feel like it's so overrated. I never even used to like Valentine's Day, and I don't even know if I still do, honestly. It's overrated, and I think that everyone should love each other every day of the year, not just on Valentine's Day. I think that Valentine's Day is just an excuse to get someone something, and it's just so that, you know, the stores and everyone can make more money, or you're spending more money. So I don't know. It's just a day, so even if you just stay in at home, like, it's a day, just like today, just like next week. So anyways, happy Valentine's Day anyways, and I hope you guys have a fantastic love day, and that every day feels like Valentine's Day, because every day should be a love day. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Alright, this is a test to see if I am in the camera. This is like, oh, see? Don't fall, buddy. Don't fall. Don't fall, little guy. How do people do this? I hate this heart. Like, I don't know why everyone's doing it this way, but gotta be trendy. This one's better. Okay, let's try this thing. Like, my fingers can't stay still with this heart. Anyways, all cutesy ones. Ooh. Hey guys, welcome. What? Backward. And so I couldn't do. Why can't I talk? Ranking at. Editing this is gonna be freaking interesting because I can't talk. Gotta fix my arms. I don't know what's going on here. And you know, those two actresses, it had to be number one. Otherwise, I can never. We'll end the video. My legs are falling asleep from sitting like that for too long.